भगवान श्री योगी राम सूरत कुमार की जय। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya. Kumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya. Rama Bhagwan Shri Yogi Ramsuratkumar ki jai. Sarvam Yogi Ramsuratkumar Arpanamastu. It is extreme grace, a very great fortune that we have all been gifted with this Nama Sankirtan, the evening twilight, a time meant for worship, and even a small effort towards God would bear enormous fruit. We have all had a very deep dip in the Namaganga and have purified ourselves, the body and the mind and the buddhi. And in celebration of this grace, with deep gratitude, we have offered the Nama lotuses at the lotus feet of Bhagwan. Bhagwan, when he was in Sannadhi Street house, would often say that people should come straight from their home or wherever they lived to his place, and after darshan and blessings, they should go back straight to where they lived. There should be no shopping around after coming to him, meaning the huge bag of blessings that they carry with them from the darshan of Bhagwan should not be scattered around on less important things. The most important thing was to take home all the blessings that he gave for their further life, for their further inner and outer transformations, for their problems of life. Often when I went from Sudama, sometimes I would walk all the way to Sannadhi Street house, and sometimes while returning, I would stop at the market to buy some vegetables because I had to come all the way to the town to buy some. So I would think it was easier to pick up some vegetables on the way. And those were the days when Bhagwan also would appear at the door of Sudama all of a sudden. You would never know when he would turn up. So I always had to keep something in stock. So I didn't know that I should go back straight from his place to Sudama. So one day he called me and said, "Look, when you go from here, go straight to Sudama. Don't stop here and there, don't shop around." He said it with such contempt that I was shocked. And then I understood, compared to his precious blessings that would do his work, whatever he meant for us, what we think and plan is very little, is nothing. Sometimes he would also see to it that he would come out and then send for an auto, and then he would say, "Get inside," and go get dropped at Sudam. Such was the glory of his blessings, which I realized when he said, "Don't shop around." Everything else is shopping around. Those precious blessings that he gave particularly for his own reasons, for his training of us, for our inner transformation. Before this, Nothing else is important. Everything else is only shopping around. The mind, being what it is, a trickster, would often create explanations for what we do and try to justify whatever we have done. But we should know that every thought that arises in our mind, when we pay attention to it and then we act accordingly, if it is not a God thought, or if it is a thought not accompanied by a God thought, then it's a waste of energy. But this I mean only for the sadhaks. People who want oneness with God. For them, whatever Bhagavan meant for us alone was important. What we planned, what we aimed at, our own ambitions, were nothing before that. Now generally also, a mind which is free of thoughts carries an enormous power and skill. In such a mind which is free of thoughts, any one single thought that arises will immediately materialize. Such is the power of the thought which comes from a thoughtless or thought-free mind. So whenever we think thoughts other than of God, we should know that our precious energy is being consumed in that. We see so many things that we should not see. We hear so many things that are not needed for us. And we speak so much blah blah, little realizing that we are wasting our precious energy. Every thought, every word that is being done unnecessarily will be a waste of energy, waste of our precious energy which we have accumulated by our hard tapas. That is why, even otherwise, we have to be very careful with our thinking and talking. We should know every unnecessary thought, every useless thought carries away so much of our precious energy that when we need it for some precious work, it may not be available. So knowing this, we should not indulge in desires, because the Western idea is that as long as you suppress your desires, it will be of no use, because one day it would burst out, causing disaster. But that's not true. The great masters say, once you begin to indulge every desire, saying that I should satisfy this, there is no end to it, because that will lead to another desire and another and so on. And there is no end to it. And there is a continuous waste of energy, precious energy. So Bhagavan often said, try to contain, try not to indulge. Give up desires, or try to give up desires one after the other, not indulge them. And every time you deny the fulfillment of a desire, to that extent your willpower grows. And our will is very important, because once you take a decision and then you go on with determination, this determination is very important. And for this determination, this willpower to grow, you have to deny your unwanted desires. Even after controlling so much of our mind, Sometimes it bursts out, it connects with an external cause. There's a story that Swami Muktananda says about the Emperor Akbar. He trained 4 cats. For what? For sitting still. And then he trained them further to carry a mud lamp, a burning mud lamp. They also submitted, got trained. And then whenever he sat to eat, those cats also would come, sit there quietly, carrying their mud lamps on their head. And then he would become so proud of his training. He went on telling everybody, just come and see how well subdued they are. And one day when Birbal came, he said, Birbal, just see. Akbar prided himself in saying, see these cats, how I have subdued them, I have trained them. See, they don't move at all, so that I could eat in the light of the lamps. Birbal smiled, and then he let out quietly, without the knowledge of Akbar, a rat from his pocket. And the minute the rat came out of his pocket, all the 4 cats had their eyes only upon it, and they jumped. And they began to pursue the rat. And in jumping, they tilted those lamps, the oil got spilled, and the lamps were put out. But they did not care one way or the other. They were going after the rat. The Emperor Akbar understood. No matter how much you train, whatever is natural for the mind would come out with it in suitable situations. If there is something tempting from outside situation, immediately the vasanas that we have stored in our heart would jump out and pursue their own interests. It's very, very difficult to control the mind, but all the same, we cannot give up, we cannot afford to give up. We have to keep on trying and trying and trying. Let's remember what Bhagavan said. When Papa Ramdas ordered this beggar to chant this mantra all the 24 hours, this beggar tried. Not that this beggar could do it all the 24 hours, but then this beggar was trying and trying and trying. And then aside, he said, Devki, this trying is tapas. So very difficult to control our mind, because our minds are loaded with the residual vasanas which we have collected from our experiences of the previous janmas. All the same, once you have decided that God is your life and God is running your life, which is truly so, and then you want to leave it to God and live a life dependent upon His will, meaning recognizing His will in every happening, then you have to keep trying and trying and trying, knowing this trying would invoke grace. It would touch the heart of the divine, that we are trying, no matter how many times we fail, we pick up again and we go on trying. This alone matters, and this leads to invocation of a huge grace, and the grace would complete the task for us. So let's remember to learn to live, no matter what kind of life we are leading. We don't have to go to a forest to do tapas. We don't have to give up our relatives and friends. or the type of life that we are leading. But we have to introduce this one thought, the God thought, into our daily life so that every other thought would be accompanied by this God thought. What does it mean? It is He who is activating me from inside into thinking, talking and doing. That I am only an instrument in His hands. My job is to keep on chanting His name and to remember that He is doing everything through me, that I am but an instrument. So this God thought would accompany every thought, every word, our every act. Then you don't have to change the style of living. You don't have to run away from home. There is no need to go to a forest and keep starving. We have to save the precious energy that we have earned by our hard work, by our hard tapas, by not listening to what is not needed by us, and not seeing whatever is harmful to us, and not speaking whatever would cause disharmony. We shall now offer our today's prayer at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. Bhagavan, we beg you again and again, for these prayers have come from you because you have willed it. And we pray for your immediate divine intervention to bring forth a dharmic life into the present day world, where there is so much adharma going on, there is lack of harmony, order everywhere, there is so much lack of discipline in the lives of people, and people have no values at all, at least most of them. They live any way they like and create a philosophy of their own to suit themselves, to justify whatever they are doing. There is already this war going on between the two countries. For what reasons only they know, with its disastrous consequences. And that's again the attack of cruel diseases and the furies of nature like the earthquake, flash flood, forest fire and the lightning strikes. Bhagavan, we beg you again and again to put an end to this war and bring forth peace and harmony. And there should be no mention of this word war among the countries of the world. Please bring in peace, unity, harmony, order, and discipline into the lives of people. We also beg you to keep those killer diseases and the violent furies of nature under control. We beg you again to uproot all the negativities of the human mind which are responsible for today's world. Because the world and nature, they reflect only what is in our mind. If we disrespect nature, the nature expresses through its furies. And so does the world, collectively. Bhagavan, we beg you to reach out to all those people all over the world who have been stranded in varied parts of the world due to some past karma or the other, or suffering without help or protection. They need your grace badly, and we beg you to reach out to them and do the needful. We also beg you to protect all those unselfish people who have been working very hard for the welfare of others from unhealthy, unworthy criticisms which come in the way of construction and aspersion. Bhagavan, we beg you to promote the economy of our country and the growth in varied fields of activity so that India would reach to that state of the world teacher to lead on the entire world in the path of dharma, as the great masters have already predicted. We also beg you, we pray to you in all earnestness for the ceaseless and joyful chanting of your powerful name, an unbroken remembrance of your leelas and teachings, so that we assimilate it and make it all into our Atma Shakti. We beg you, Bhagavan, to bless us all to be only sattvic instruments in your hands and not rakshasic instruments. We beg you, Bhagavan, to bless our everyday life so that we run it as an offering to you and not be caught by the temptations of Maya. We also seek that ultimate state of bliss and peace, the ultimate state of being of yours. But then we need to be purified. Our mind carries a load of dirt in the form of latent tendencies, because of which there is so much fear, insecurity, doubt, jealousy, passion, and sorrow turning into depression and medicine, and poisonous anger. Bhagavan, you have declared that the name of the Divine is a very powerful weapon against our past sins. We take refuge in that in order to be purified. And you have said they also prevent us from further sins. Please bless us to be purified. And wherever we are in this world, whatever work falls into our hand, in the form of duty or otherwise, we know it's all yours. So we should do it in the spirit of service to you, and that joyfully, without unhealthy competition or jealousy, so that all this will also go into our Atma Shakti. And Bhagavan, we beg you to bless us to practice acceptance of whatever life brings to us, be it a joy or grief. Coming from you, it can only be a great blessing, a blessing meant for our spiritual growth, for our closer kinship with God, and for our greater good. How? When a past karma begins to play up, we know what happens to our life overnight. Everything changes. Whatever we say, whatever we do, misfires, inviting more and more negativities to our life. We collapse and we resent God and we blame bitterly everyone else for our own failures, little realizing that we have invited them by our past karmas. Every word that you utter, be it a good word or bad word, will wait around, come back to us one day to hit us at the right moment. If it's good word, it is extra joy. If it's bad word, it hits us in our most vulnerable moment. We have to pay heavily. But then God is so merciful. Even while He gives us punishment for our past karma, He puts a blessing in it, because of which we are pushed towards God, and what's more, your wisdom is born of our suffering, purifying our mind. Bhagavan, please bless us to see, feel your vibrant living presence everywhere and in everything, and to know that it is your will that's behind all the happenings of life and the world. Please bless us to be grateful to you even for the adversities of life. We seek your powerful blessings for all the species of the cosmos to be lifted to a higher plane. And finally, we seek freedom from the vicious cycle of births and repeated births and deaths, the root cause of which is our aham bhavam, the I and mine, the utter selfishness, our identity with the body. We beg you, Bhagavan, to uproot this aham bhavam and promote atma bhavam, so that we be blessed with that immortal life, that eternal living, and eternal servitude to you, that eternal supreme Parabrahman. Jai Yogi Ramsuratkumar.